Yeah, definitely, definitely. Look at my baby. Fuck you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? My baby, yeah, man. Yeah, what do you doing? Fuck dick sucker coming. Fuck on. Alright, cool. Let the cars come. Just don't let them people come back no more. I ain't gonna even say Cincinnati, nigga. This Lincoln Heights. Yeah, yeah.
All right, Shalom. You seen it? First and foremost, want to give our praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, and Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakan Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. It's going to be super short. Probably going to be the last video unless something else happens from it. I know I made 2 of them so far going into this topic, but this is just real quick. This is like, I'm pretty sure probably like a day after that situation happened. Now they got them, you got Jake, Jake on the lookout, man. You got the neighborhood watch, man, right? The neighborhood watch. Jake posted on the corner with their guns, trying to protect the streets from the Edomites from coming back, the Nazis, or whatever they want to call themselves, right? And you can see the tension is rising, right? The tension is rising, and it's only going to escalate more and more and more and more as the time, as we get closer and closer till it until the martial law, the troops, right, the Jacob's trouble, the race wars, right. It's only going to escalate more and more and more and more and more, and you haven't seen the last of Esau. You haven't seen the last of them because they're gonna do something. Like, it's gonna be a race war, right? So it's gonna ramp up. It's gonna ramp up. Whatever they're gonna do, it's gonna ramp up, and that's gonna put Jake to the edge to get Jake to the edge to where it's gonna be race wars going on, right? Do you see? And then you gotta understand that like one thing I said in one of the videos. I don't know if it was the second one I made or the first one. I think it might have been the first one, but just like how when Yahweh Shai is on his way back, right? The nations are gonna be fighting each other, right, via World War III, and they're gonna stop. They're gonna stop fighting themselves or amongst each other, and then they're gonna fight Yahweh Shai because they have a common enemy, and that's the same thing that's gonna happen with Jake. When Jake realized with the gang banging and thing, the gang banging and the different sets or whatever you call them, right, in that world, right, it's gonna be a point in time where Jake is gonna stop fighting amongst themselves too, right, and realize they have a common enemy and be like, oh, look, we're not enemies anymore, or for the meantime. We have one common enemy right now, and it's people we need to focus on. So we need to stop focusing our energy toward each other and focus on this common enemy, man. Right? And you can see it happening in these videos. Right? That a community of Jake, whatever, where, I don't know, Lincoln Heights, so where is this? In Ohio? Right? And they're all coming together to try to stop them from coming on the bridge again. Right? They got the ARs, you got the one Jake with the military gear. Even though it's really not wise to do this, of course, but that's just what's gonna happen, right? It's what's gonna happen. The prophecy of the Lord is the most important, and it prophesies, right? In Matthew and other places, right? But Matthew is the main one, that there's going to be race wars, right? There's going to be race wars, class wars, or whatever the case may be, and that's going to happen amongst Esau and Jake. Right, so y'all the Jake with all their guns and stuff out, and I believe obviously Ohio will be a open carry state, so that's why they can have their guns just out. You see, and that's Jake. That's Jake trying to defend whatever he has left, whatever they think that he has left, because eventually, like it says, who should rouse him up, and that's what the Edomites are doing when they openly display their racism, right? Their racism and their hatred for Drake, because you've seen the videos. If you haven't just watched them on your own, you noted in the videos that the Edomites was calling them the N-word, right? And they were actually saying it to them, actually saying it to them. So you can tell that things are ramping up and you're getting closer and closer to the end, right? Especially when it comes to the prophecy about when it comes to the prophecy concerning the race wars and the race riots that's gonna take place. Because at the end of the day, these things have to happen. That's when you read in when Yahushua said, he said, "All these are the beginning of sorrows," right? All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right? We see earthquakes in diverse places, so on and so forth, in Matthew 24 on down, right? Those are the beginnings of sorrows, right? Because there's many more to come, right? There's still going to be pestilence. There's going to be disease, famine, right? It's gonna be wild zoo animals all over the place. It's gonna be America's gonna look like a I don't even know what the word is. It's gonna look crazy, man. Like I don't think there's even really necessarily a word that you can really even use. But it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be terrible. All right. You see, and Jake is just slowly getting into that spirit that hey, we might have to fight. Right, we're gonna have to protect our own. Right. But we don't rely on these things to protect us, right? That's where the faith and the trust in Yahweh Bashim Yashai comes in, right? Even though not saying that it's wicked to have a weapon, but we know that these weapons are not going to deliver you, right? So, like I said, I really didn't have much to say, or that much to say. It was meant to be real short, but I just want like a little kind of update because now we got Jake on the streets, right? So we'll see what happens. Like I said, that's probably gonna be the last little video I'll make about this, unless something else happens from there, or unless I see something interesting going into. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to touch on it real loosely. So with that, I'm gonna close. I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, and Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Catch you guys in another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.